My father was a kind forest worker who used to help injured wild animals. He never sent their babies to the zoo. Instead, he raised them himself and released them back into the wild. The animals he had raised often came back as adults and left things for him. My father took it as gratitude and believed that every living being had emotions. But one day someone came and said, "Brother, that bear is not repaying your kindness. It has come to take your life. It brings its cub, so it can show the child what food looks like." My father laughed and said, "I once saved its life. How could it ever eat me?" Then the man said, "Does that bear hold you every time, sniff you and drool from its mouth? It is measuring you, checking if you are ready to be eaten." My father said, "Stop talking nonsense. If it wanted to eat me, why would it help me cut wood? Does it really work for you?" The man said, "This bear is dangerous. It may have already eaten a human. That is why it has become so intelligent." My father still did not believe it. He said, "Maybe it is repaying my kindness." Then the man said, "If you do not believe me, then tonight that cub will definitely come and it will ask you for food." Night came. My father was asleep. Then there was a knock on the door. At first he thought it was a dream, but then he heard the door open and close. His sleep vanished instantly. He saw a half-bent shadow crawling in through the door. It was that small bear. My father was shocked. He had never seen a bear open a door in his life. Fear started building inside him. His body began to tremble. The bear came closer and sniffed his face. Now my father could not pretend to sleep. He said, "Hey little one, how did you get here?" The bear took out something like a root from its mouth and placed it on the bed. It was a valuable herb. My father became happy. The bear licked his face as if showing affection. Then slowly, it walked out and even closed the door behind it. Its strange intelligence made my father think deeply. The next morning, there was loud knocking on the door. "Brother, are you all right?" The man said, "I saw big paw marks outside your house this morning." My father said, "The little one came and gave me this herb." The man said, "It is doing that, so it can fatten you. It is raising you just like people raise chickens or goats." My father got angry and said, "Stop making a fool of me." Then the man said, "If you want to know the truth, look outside." They both looked in the forest. There was one big and one small bear. Both were staring at them. Their eyes looked strange, like they were looking at prey. My father was about to wave, but suddenly he was pulled inside. The man said, "Did you see that they were staring only at you? They think of you as livestock and they are raising you. And listen, your old partner who worked with you has been missing for 5 years. If he has been missing, then who was working with you all this time?" Both of them were terrified. Suddenly, there was a loud banging on the door. "Open the door. It is me. I will freeze to death out here." The voice was of that old partner. But this time, he called my father by his full name. My father went to open the door, but he was stopped. He was told that man is already dead. The banging on the door grew louder. The wood began to crack. A voice came from outside, "Let me in." The bear sent me. Inside, both of them were drenched in fear.